Powerful galactic beings, welcome back to another video. The dark night of the soul, as pessimistic as it sounds, is the actual awakening of the soul. The deep, painful memories, traumatic situations and failures to achieve your most important dreams are some of the causes that have plunged your soul into the throes of utter helplessness where you feel your life has lost all meaning. However, life's trials and tribulations are and always have been the part and parcel of every individual on earth. It is akin to attending school where you are expected to learn all the subjects of your syllabus, whether you like it or not, regardless of whether you find them hard or easy. Similarly, when you reincarnate on the earth plane, you come with the intention to learn and evolve by learning the lessons of life which you have chalked out for the lifetime. The situations of life are not hard or easy per se. It depends upon the perception of your mind that defines each lesson of life as simple or difficult, based upon your belief systems and conditionings. It is your inability to accept your hardships which creates a sense of struggle. The dark night of the soul is not a malady in itself, it is the consequence of being vulnerable to the situations in your life. The darkness of the soul is the compelling gloom of misery and pain brought about by self because of the never-ending cycle of misfortunes. The only way you can emerge from the dark night is to shift your focus into the moment of now and plow through your difficulties with a quiet acceptance. Be an opportunist and see how you can benefit from the challenging situations thrown your way. Use your problems as a prop to discover new avenues to exhibit your inner suppressed talents and strength. There are people who have exercised strong willpower to end the never-ending hellish phase. These are the survivors who have beaten the odds to prove the mettle of their soul. Unfortunately, some broken hearts are so consumed by despondency that they are too weak to arise out of their predicament. Having lost all hope, desire, and the will to live, they eventually choose to succumb to death. The 11 reasons that you are experiencing a never-ending dark night of the soul. Number 1. Chronic health issues. Sickness and disease distort your thoughts and fill you with despair. You have forgotten what it is to be healthy and to live life to the fullest. In your darkest hour you are harried with terrifying thoughts and fears which rent your soul, thoughts that you are cursed or doomed to pain and suffering, or that God is punishing you for your sins and so on. Such pessimistic beliefs do nothing to relieve your fears, but only succeed to intensify the shadows of despondency and augment your misery. Constant pain, discomfort, and mental agony along with the ordeals of medical treatments and medication are like a horrible nightmare from which you cannot wake up. Number 2. Childhood abuse. Abuse of any kind, whether it be physical, sexual, mental, or emotional, is infliction on all 4 lower bodies. The lacerations of torture are borne heavily by the soul, and the horrific memories continue to torment the conscious mind, so that your spiritual and emotional wounds are ever fresh and smarting, years after the offensive event took place. Release your agonizing memories to the universe in peace, and shift your attention to the present timeline where everything is perfect and peaceful. Realize that the past is non-existent, an illusion, and has no power over you. You are a free soul and not obligated to live under any kind of stress and misery. Number 3. Loss of a loved one. The shock of losing someone who was very close to you is so intense that you are unable to come to terms with the incident. You feel as if you are rudely abandoned, you feel lost and lonely. Subsequently, the heartbreaking memory is locked up in the inner recesses of your mind, and deep within, your soul continues to wallow in the dark unresolved energies of grief, pain, and loneliness. Number 4. Losing your job. Your job is not just a major financial support to you, but it also means a promising career and chances of promotion to higher positions. A sudden termination letter is a devastating experience. It means that all your hopes and ambitions of rising to success are crushed. Your life was going great all along, and then suddenly you find everything is snatched from you in an instant. You find yourself empty and helpless. Moreover, you no longer have the privilege to enjoy the fringe benefits or indulge in occasional luxuries. When life has taken a sudden turn for the worst, it usually leads to deep despondency and fear about your future. Number 5. Demoralization. Memories of humiliation and shame are often very hard to forget. These recollections continue to hound you long after the incident, unless they are healed. People who are sensitive by nature are traumatized when their faults and mistakes are exposed in the presence of others, and are humiliated with harsh words. This is often the case not just with children but also with employees, where the insensitive teachers, bosses, and other people of influence have taken advantage of their position to mortify and shame those who are subservient to them. Bullying the weak for the thrill of it is yet another cause of demoralizing someone. The horrific moments are invariably buried deep in the subconscious mind of the victim as a horrible nightmare. Number 6. Obesity. Obesity is a major problem with very many people. It is related not just with the physical body but with the mental and emotional bodies as well. The afflicted person often has to face a lot of discrimination and disdain by normal, insensitive people. The misery of being a subject of ridicule adds to their already existing problems so that life becomes unbearable for them. They are mentally and emotionally broke. Bereft of self-dignity, hope, love and respect, they seek comfort in food as a means of alleviating their inner pain. Lack of self-esteem benumbs the mind so that the person is unable to handle situations with focus and clarity. Obesity is indeed a soul's dark night because every living moment is laden with self-inflicted guilt, shame, and wretchedness. Number 7. Frequent nightmares. You are distressed with frequent nightmares which rob you of your much-needed sleep. These nocturnal invasions are frustrating you to the point of insanity. Nightmares are usually the result of some harrowing issues in your recent past or probably in some past lifetime. These memories are still at large in your subconscious, waiting to be resolved. Your subconscious is probably calling for attention, through your dream state, to clear up the energy of your unresolved problems, and until you do, your bad dreams will continue to trouble you. Number 8. Breakup of a marriage. The breakup of a long-standing relationship with a person you love is a heart-wrenching experience. The experience of separation leaves behind bittersweet memories which remain with you and continue to rack your mind with anger, pain, and sadness. There is no reprieve from it as long as you allow the hurtful memories to disturb your inner peace. Number 9. Disparaging beliefs and superstitions. Old deleterious beliefs and superstitions are instilled in you as God's truths by those living in the shadows of spiritual blindness and threaten you with the dire consequences of doom and damnation should you fail to abide by them. Your fears of the ominous outcome have formed an impenetrable wall against the light of freedom, obstructing you from leading a more fruitful life. Nothing good has ever come out of believing in superstitions. They are mere idiosyncrasies which warp your mind and cause undue anxiety. Number 10. Obsessions with materialism. You are helplessly dependent upon the things of the world for your peace and happiness and afraid to let go of your attachment lest you experience lack and scarcity in life. Deep within, you want to free yourself from your senseless compulsions, but the temptations of the world are too strong to resist. Moreover, all addictions are related with guilt, shame, and lack of self-worth. Obsessions are like a dead weight to your soul which is yearning to live for something more substantial, more lasting, and more freeing. Number 11. Jinxed life. There are phases in one's life where you encounter a steady stream of misfortune and failures which lead to desperation and despair. You feel you have hit a dead end and that there is nothing you can do, apart from blaming people around you and cursing your fate. Your pessimism reinforces your bad luck and you continue to experience catastrophic events relentlessly in your life. The ideal way to turn things around to your advantage is to live through your ordeals without getting in the fray. Let each day be a lesson in itself. Take all success and failures in your stride and forge on boldly, unaffected by the vicissitudes of life. So, wave the magic wand of optimism to break the jinx and end the soul's never-ending, dark night. I hope this video was really helpful to you. See you in the next video. Peace, love, and life.